are shooting a master bathroom. Janelle designed and Karvik installed. And it's beautiful. The first thing I thought was wallpaper makes a room. And I said, oh my gosh, wallpaper makes a room. And Janelle said, or me and my designing skills. And I was like, and that.
Honestly, the vision grew and changed as we went, and that was one of the most fun parts of the project. Well, one, in the beginning, we really didn't know what was possible because we had that weird step up, and it was like beige tile and very 80s, very dated.
The bathroom itself is 2 levels, and sometimes you'll see that in old houses, but also when people are trying to do remodels cheaply and they don't know how to do the plumbing, they create steps. So we got rid of all of that.
It feels luxurious, it feels inviting and warm. I wanted something to feel like warm and cozy.
Well, Lisa said she's afraid of wallpaper, our photographer today, because it's too permanent and she can't commit. So I would imagine there's a lot of people that feel that way, but it really is the least permanent thing in there. So all the permanent things are the wainscot paneling, the plumbing fixtures, the vanities, the lights. The easiest thing to switch out when you get tired of it is wallpaper. And I think people have this vision of what wallpaper was when they tried to remove it 20 years ago before they knew how to install it so that it would come off easily. And it's just not installed that way anymore. So it really does come down.
That was the last decision that I made in the entire bathroom. And I had so many samples. I had them like hung up, and I didn't want just this cookie cutter space. I wanted it to feel different. And I felt like that really put our mark on it.
This space is an upstairs, 2nd floor master suite. So it's an old house. The stairwell is tight. And Janelle did actually a really good job of measuring to make sure things would come, but because of their size and how heavy they were and how awkward it was, the things would fit, but they were too big to hold them while they fit up the stairs. So we had to remove a window twice. Once to get a very large pantry cabinet in, and then the second time the tub was extremely heavy and there was just no place to grip it. You couldn't use straps to get it up. That was the topic of conversation at the construction meetings a couple weeks in a row. How are we going to get this bathtub upstairs? And eventually we just ended up renting a piece of equipment and hoisting it up to the 2nd floor.
Oh my gosh. Again, okay, so I think that is such a good example of why I'm just so happy that I worked with Karvik, because they knew what to do in that situation. We were able to keep the same tub that we loved, and they came up with a solution. And honestly, I was so surprised. I thought it was going to be such an ordeal, and it really wasn't. They came in, they had a plan, they knew exactly what to do, they got it done in a day, and we were able to get the tub that we loved. So I think that was just a great example of the great problem solving and skills that they brought to the table, and also just their expertise.
And when you're able to do something that most people can't do, it's pride and joy and just fun, because it's not like something that we do every day. And I think the guys actually enjoyed it in a way too, because they got to use big equipment and they all got to be here hanging out, getting this tub inside. So it was a fun day.
Our daughter is 3 years old, and she has seriously fallen in love with all the guys, is what she calls them, all the team that's been here almost every day, honestly, for 6 months now. And she calls them her guys. She says the guys are in it's the guys' room. And one day she was like, I love my guys. Just so cute. I feel like they've just been a part of our life for like 6 months now. But seriously, every single person who's come into our house has been incredibly kind. They have been friendly, they've been respectful, and they've been great to work with. We have had a great experience with every single person. So that's been amazing. And honestly, one of my favorite parts of the project has been how wonderful everybody has been to work with.
I think we took a lot of pictures of Ellie today. Ghost Ellie, Princess Ellie, she's adorable. They're both really cute kids. Very outgoing, not shy.
To everyone, I say Karvik is amazing. We love them. I would highly recommend them. And I know that in some ways we probably paid a little bit more, but I think that was worth it because everything was done right. That's one thing that my husband and I keep talking about, that everything has just been done right. They've had such a great attention to detail, and also their design, their eye for design is so good.
Love to do the whole project because when things do arise, like that bathtub that we had to hoist up to the second floor, if there was someone else, another contractor involved or another firm, it might have been stressful for the homeowner. Who's responsible? How are we getting this upstairs? Who's going to take care of that? Who's going to figure it out? And, when you buy it from one place, we got to figure it out. So we did. And I don't think it was painful for her at all, I hope.
I just can't say enough just how amazing Janelle, Aaron, Derek, everyone has been throughout this entire process. Just, they've been so great. I'm so thankful for them, and I'm gonna miss them.